hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Found a fish!
Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldis and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show.
Okay, we're live, hopefully, this time. Well, you can at least say hello. Try to, anyhow.
It's Friday Night Flies, guys. Hopefully we got audio this time. Take two. We're checking it.
Yes.
We got her. All right.
And hopefully it's not, hold on, we're just going to make sure that we're not doubling here.
Oh, on our famous Friday Night Flies. Loop, 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 loop. Friday Night Flies. Loop, loop, loop.
Yes, we have an
So
audio.
we're putting out the feeler to Zach there.
I want to just see if that works. Okay, it's still.
Oh yeah, with an echo.
Yeah, still.
Yes.
It's still looping. Let's have a quick look, guys. I hope it's not looping too much. It's either. Is it still looping out there, guys? Just let us know quick. All good? No loop. Perfect.
Okay.
We got that problem fixed.
Thanks, Willie.
Thank you, Willie.
Okay, so it's Friday Night Flies on Boulder. It's Friday, which means we're tying flies. See how the name all works there? We're at, we've been yapping on loops so long, I forget what I was saying. We're at Spud Valley Sporting Goods, 1380 Birch Street. Come on down. Brought to you by Permanent Fish Finder. So you got producer of Friday Night Flies beside me. There he is. Producer and owner of Permanent Fish Finder.
Oh, man. New systems.
New system. Before we
Look
get
at
the
that.
show
New
going.
systems make your hair fall out and your beard fall off. You see that? Anyhow, we got her figured out.
Yeah, in the last 5 minutes, it just all dropped to the
It
floor.
all fell out.
We'll give a shout out to one of our fans.
Yes.
Love getting love mail.
That's right, man.
So this was from, I had his name before all this stuff, Rich from the Kelowna area sent us some really nice looking flies. There
Hold on,
they are.
nice and steady. Right
I know
there.
you can't really see them, and that's the purpose, because we will be back for Rich. He put the material list, he included the flies, so in the next couple of weeks we will be tying up your patterns for you, Rich, if you don't mind. Hope we do it justice.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I'm thinking that's why you sent it to us.
That's right. You're
So
a fan.
we're going to definitely tie up these. One's the Tick Pink, and it's a really nice looking fly, super simple, and it's going to be killer for pink season. The other one's a Bleeding Heart. It's another pink salmon fly. It kind of reminds me of some of the nymphs that we've tied for the Burke in this over the years. But we'll be back with another episode for that, and I got to give a big thumbs up for the.
Yeah, man. Straight
You
out.
don't see those stamps every day
No,
anymore.
you don't. Hell no.
So, thanks, Rich, for participating in Friday Night Flies and for being a fan.
So,
We're a fan of yours as well.
what do you got here for us tonight, Scotty?
So, yeah, I've been on a bit of a traditional kick lately. So, I've found myself a nice little pattern here. It's called the Golden Demon.
It's kind of neat being able to see yourself on the show.
Well, except for I keep catching myself just looking over at
Instead
the
of
computer
looking-
instead of looking where I'm supposed to be looking.
Yeah.
But this one here is the Golden Dragon, or the Golden Demon. The original one is tied in the orange.
Do you want to go down there? Let's go down.
Yeah, let's go down.
All right, we're going down there. There
So
they
we
are.
got the two. Same fly.
I kind of feel like I'm distracting.
Really nice one.
Corner.
I
Just
like this
just
that
a
I can
little
see
bit.
what's going on a little. So the original is the orange here. And Friday Night Flies, we're going to do a little color twist here. I guess it is a traditional salmon fly. It originates from the 1800s. It came over from New Zealand by some fly tyer, and it's been used in the West Coast for Pacific salmon. And I'm putting a little steelhead spin on it, changing up the colors a little. So
you could use that for cutthroat too, man. I'll tell you right now.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to steal a couple of them.
So
suckers.
let's show you how this is done. So we thought, yeah, we'd bring you a different technique. We're using some select mounted flank there for the wing. So a little bit different. And the pattern that I'm going to be tying it in is going to be purple. So I'm going to change up the color one more time on yous. Okay, well, let's find a hook and get the show on the road, right? Ethan just came in the building. What are you tying today, Ethan? Give us a taste tester. What's going on?
A flashy stimulator.
A flashy stimulator. Nice.
Sexy. Supple.
Sexy.
Alright, so I got my 1/0 salmon hook here, and I got my uni thread in black. We're going to get this onto the hook, and I'm going to bring my thread back to, I'm going to leave myself a couple wraps from that hook point. Get rid of that tag. First material is our tail, so I got goose pie out here, and we're going to want, we're trying to get 2. Lately it seems that every time I try to get 2 I've been getting 3. Not a big deal. So just get 2 of them there, cut them off right down by the shank. Off it goes. So you have these feathers. Now the first part is you're going to, with your thumb and forefinger, you're holding it in your hand here, is slide that top one back. So you can see what's going to happen here is we have this little, see, I grabbed 3. I'll do it with 3. So you slide that one back so it sticks up a little. Now this top one I want kind of lined up where the barb on my hook is. I'm going to lay it right on top, pinch it down. Your first couple wraps, be nice and loose, and work your thread back towards the eye of the hook. Give it a little check. Make sure it's all on top where you need it to be. So mine are starting to slide around on me here. Might have to redo that wrapping. Yep, that's why we do them loose. I'm going to get rid of one of these here. Like I said, I only want 2.
Yeah, geez.
Sometimes the 3 is a pain in the butt.
3 can be a crowd sometimes.
You can.
You know? There's a saying about 3 people is that you kind of feel like a third wheel sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But in other situations, 3
There we
people
go.
can be a lot of fun.
So, our one's coming down by the barb. The other one's coming down by the end of the bend of the hook. Let's see if we can get that again. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do one a little tighter this time. There we go. All stayed on top. So now I'm gonna bind down as I wrap forward. I'm gonna make sure I keep all these butt ends here right on top. I'm gonna wrap them all the way in. It's just gonna help with the diameter of this fly.
Thicken
Nice.
her up a little bit.
Nice tight wraps. Try to
Scotty,
keep this nice and clean.
we got some new cameras coming too, eh?
I heard you had bought a couple of new cameras.
We got a 4K camera coming,
Uh-oh.
buddy. You think you can see those thread wraps now?
I gotta
Wait
make
and
sure I
see.
have to clean my nose before I come here.
We're gonna be able to do those size 20 flies that you've been wanting to tie.
Oh, goody. Alright, so nice clean wraps here, guys. And because those butts do taper, as Brad's yapping about our new cameras, you'll be able to see the taper even more. Because we started off with 2 and then it went to 1 because one was a little shorter than the other. I'm just going to make sure I fill in so that I have the same taper going right through my whole fly. So I'm just going to fill in this front part really good. Or really well. Okay. And it's important to keep this part of the fly nice and smooth because we're going to be doing a tinsel wrap going up, and if you don't have that taper sitting nice and smooth, it really shows up. It's not so bad when you use the holographic tinsel because it kind of hides things, but when you're using the flat stuff like what I'm going to be using here,
You want coffee?
it really shows up. Yes, please. So I got my my uni malar gold silver. I'm going to cut myself off a good couple inches of that. And then also for the ribbing, I'm going to be using this gold braid that I got. So it's a round gold braid, extra small. You can use gold wire or copper wire if you like. Alright, so I got my 2 pieces. Because I'm going to be wrapping the body, I want it to be the gold side of my tinsel. I'm going to tie it on with the silver facing outward or facing myself. And I'm just going to try and trap both of these materials at the same time. Doesn't always work. Just gotta make sure the butt ends are together. There we go. Alright, so I got both of them attached there. I'm just going to tie it right along the side. Nice even wraps right down to that tag on the butt or the tail. Bingo. And again, nice clean wraps going forward. Touching wraps if you can. Takes a little time. But these classic patterns usually do. They're not about speed. So I can tell my wraps are touching because I'm looking at the silver side. I know you guys can't see it on that side because it's all black, thread on thread. Alright, so we're going to take this right up, leave room for your head, and now we're going to start with the body wraps. Oh, nice and touch, overlapping layers.
That one. Want to go grab it? Yeah, maybe sure.
And wrap all the way forward.
Man, I'm liking this. I'm liking this new laptop, buddy. It's got lots of power.
It's got good resolution on the screen, that's for sure.
Yeah. Give us a little feedback in the back there, guys, in the comments. If you guys join in, let us know how this thing's coming across on your end. If it's nice and clear, the audio's okay. I know we had to abort on the first mission there, but but for
New computer.
new computer, new system.
And we're not computer guys.
Yeah. Well,
We're fishing guys. Alright, so then take your rib up. Nice even wraps. Trap it in. Sorry if it looks like I'm doing it a little awkward, but it's because the camera's so close. Alright. Alright, those wraps are in. Alright, next guys, we're going to start building this collar up. So I got myself some purple schlappen. We want to be using the stuff at the top. I don't want it to be too long and overtake the whole fly. The length of your hackle here should be about just about half of the body shank or the body length. So I'm going to tie it in by the tip, curvature going down. Get rid of that tag.
Oh, coffee's brewing.
Alright, so we're going to stroke everything back here. And we're going to do our wraps. Now, I don't go too heavy with this, but one wrap in front of the next, and as you're doing it, coax those fibers back. So that's two rotations, and I'm going to go for 3. Yep, there we go. 3 rotations, get your thread up through the rest of the schlappen. Get in there, nip off the tag end. Hey, I heard some of these bastards. Huh. And we're just going to secure that stuff down there good. Alright, so that's our slapping on. Just make sure it's around your hook nice. Next we're going to grab a little bit of this teal flank here, dyed red. And again, you want to measure it up. You don't want it to overtake that schlappen that you just put on. So pick a feather that's the approximate same length. And I'm going to tie it in by the butt. I just peeled off the fluff off the back. Put that on the side of your fly. Tie in it nice and tight. Get rid of the tag once again. Now, because this feather is so short, we're going to grab our hackle pliers. Get right down on that stem, otherwise it just breaks off. And we're only putting a nice little hint of red in there. It only takes about 1 or 2 wraps, and then that feather's extinguished. There we go. Grab it with our thread again. Get rid of this tag in that you're holding on with the hackle pliers. Just stroke everything back a bit. And we're going to clean this up a little here. Make sure we're distributed properly, nothing's all caught up. Looking good.
You kind of like having that camera or the
Yeah,
laptop
because
right there.
I can see the other side now.
Yeah, you can see what
I can see what you guys are seeing finally. Yeah. Okay. So now here comes the complicated part. So we got so this is bronze mallard. It's the select long feathers, so it's really nice for doing these wings.
Oh, there's
Now,
Rich Woodhouse. Rich, we appreciate the
hey, thanks for joining, Rich.
the stuff in the mail, man. That was awesome. Made our day. It's a lot of work putting on this show, to be honest with you. And it's always nice to get a little something in the mail.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's fun knowing that people are watching.
Yeah.
So with doing this top wing, we're going to need feathers with opposing. So you see how this one has all the feather or the long feathers on the one side, and this has the one on the opposite. Sometimes you can get it, and they're pretty similar on both sides of the feather. In that case, you can just use one plume. But you can see both of these ones are short on the inside and long on the out. I want the outer pieces, so I had to find myself 2 matching ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to get off. First, we're going to just get this wing here shaped the way we want it to be shaped while it's still attached to the stem. Make sure that all the fibers are all lined up. You don't have a stray feather that's popped out or rolled over. You're going to get in there and give them a little split. I just like to hold these other ones out of the way. Oh, looking good. So you guys can see there, we got that nice piece. You don't want to make the wing too big. This one's still just a little big. We'll take off a couple more fibers. This is the finicky part of the fly, so you got to get this part right. Alright, so once we got it, you can grab it and tear it off of the stem. Alright, put that to the side. And now we're going to go to the opposite feather and do the same thing. So grab a few that are approximately the same. You want to make them the same width as each other, the 2 flies, or the 2 wings. Looks to be about right there. And when it's still attached, that's when I'm going to kind of shape it a little bit, negotiate those feathers. Once you got what you like, get it off the stem. So now you should have one from each side. And what we're going to do, we're going to go on like so. So we're going to get our tips together here. This is always the part I struggle with here. Line up those tips. That's looking pretty even. Last one. There we go. Get those wings married up.
Oh boy,
We'll
it's
get
always
'em.
entertaining. You guys got to join in on the live chat. And old Rich, he's got some old school postage stamps there, and Zach had to come in with a witty one-liner by saying the only way to get stuff to Pemberton is by post. Yeah, pretty sure they still use horse-drawn carriages there. Ha ha ha.
So a couple loose wraps there, you guys. Make sure your wing is sitting the way you want it. You need to adjust it. This is the time you're going to adjust. Don't play with it too much. You overlap too much. The more you do them, the easier it becomes. I haven't done them in a couple of days now, so it's getting tricky. All right, let's see if we can do that again. I'm gonna get these tips matched.
For you fly fishermen, fly tires out there, you got to send us a few beautiful cutthroat flies. Me and fellow guide Scott here, we're down in the lower Lillooet River. What was it, 3 days ago now?
Yep.
And got myself into my first sea run cutthroat this year.
First cutty of the season.
Oh boy, and it was a beauty too.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for.
So if you guys got any sea run cutthroat patterns that we need to see, now's the time to send it to us. Join us on Facebook, or send it to our newly formed email, pros@FridayNightFlies.com. Zach loves that one, by the way.
The email?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So we got that sitting where we need it to be sitting. Almost. There it is. Alright, so once you get her going, lock it down. Ow, and that one slid. I usually do this with a little wax on my thread. I didn't bring it with me today. The wax helps.
You need it? Or you
That's
got
all
it?
good. I think
Oh,
I
you
got
got
her.
it. Perfect.
Get rid of this this excess. One of the pieces of the wing fell down. There we go. Let's see if I can get these tag ends off. Struggling with the fine motor skills right now.
Oh, it's you haven't had my diesel yet today, the good old coffee.
Give him this way about the tire pump. Over here.
I don't like the way this wing is falling. Anyway, fish won't know any different.
That's right. The joys of tying live. Sometimes you get a fly or a feather that just does not.
Just will not want to cooperate yet.
I'll be honest with you,
Just gotta
Scotty.
go with it.
I'm glad it's happening to you and not me. Oh man.
Alright, so build up a nice little head on this fly. Give it a little whip finish.
I have a feeling, Scott, that you're going to do this one again here shortly in a different feature. Because this is going to eat at you. I already know.
Already, I can see it over there. The wing slipped. Let's see if we can get her up. Now when it gets wet, it does the same thing.
Exactly.
There we go. Just needed to be pulled on a little. So that's your fly.
What was this thing called? The Golden Demon?
Golden
variant?
Demon.
Yeah, Spey fly. That is sexy. Even if, you know what? The untrained eye wouldn't see the difference in that fly anyhow. But
And once you start fishing it, then
it all
that
kind
wing
of
comes apart anyways.
Yeah, it fizzles down. But anyhow, we're you good there? You want to go up top?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's go up.
All right, we're going up top. There it is.
So that's the purple demon golden demon variant. Try them up. It's one of those ones that, like I said, the more you practice doing that type of wing, the easier it becomes. A couple days ago when I had done 5 or 6 of them in a row, then they started just cranking. Helps if you don't have the coffee shakes, but whatever. It's Friday Night Flies. We got a bunch of guys lined up today.
I'm up tomorrow or right now. And
Brad's
then,
going to be up. Ethan's in the shop. He's going to tie up something. I bet you Zach sent a video in from Bass Pro. And I think Jordan joined us again from Pacific Angler. So stay tuned tonight. A lot of videos to watch, and happy time.
Nice fly.
told me I'd eat your ass. I was like, oh, dude. No. I'm like, fuck.
There we go. He's on there.